Going on, guys? We are doing another community creations video. Now, this is going to be weird, but I've never even downloaded anything from here because I hear all the problems with the crashes and just different issues that come with it, but I do look at them. I know that seems hypocritical, but anyway, let's take a look. These are the latest, most recent. And leave a comment if you see some of your creations on this video or any other videos that I've done, because I've done these in the past. But what's going on with this guy's head shape? Wow, he's got like half a head. I'm not. I mean, I know how they did that. You can do that at when you're doing facial form deformation. I think is what they call it when you're editing the character's face parts. You can do something like this. But I'm not sure what this is based on. Let's read it. Oh, it doesn't say. I'm sure it's based on something specific. Got a lot of veins on the stomach. He almost looks like he's crying almost, but not sure what that is. But we're going to look at most popular, but right now we're going to just take a quick look at these here. These are the ones that were probably downloaded within, I mean, some of these aren't no downloads because they were probably downloaded within the last, they could have been downloaded within the last 10 minutes, who knows. But they're very recent, so they got a Stacy. Why do they have Stacy Keebler on here? I don't understand the purpose. That's pretty much the same Stacy Keebler that's in the game. Looks like there's nothing different. I don't know what the deal with that is. That just looks like an attire, but it looks like the same attire. But let's take a look. What is this? Are those muscles even? Those are not even real muscles, man. That's like a photo they put on the person's stomach. Who is this exactly? Not sure who this is. It's probably based on somebody. Anyway, now we're going to go to most popular, most downloaded, whatever. Most voted up. Those should be the same. Sting, John Moxley, and CM Punk always seem to be up there close to the top. You have a lot of AEW. You got Cody Rhodes, who's back in the WWE now. The Joker, no surprise there. He's always seems to be on these lists for quite some time now. This looks like the one possibly from the Dark Knight, the Dark Knight film rather than the Joker movie itself. I've seen some versions of him on there. Look at this Triple H 98. That looks a lot like him. I mean, the face looks slightly exaggerated maybe, but you could definitely pull that off as a really good Triple H. I mean, if I wanted an old Triple H, I would certainly download that. It's probably the best one you can get on here, I would imagine. And look how many pages we got now. 26,934 pages. That's just pages. You do the math because you have 15 on each page. Pull out a calculator, whatever. Let's look at page 2 here. It's funny how you got Hawk but not Animal. I'm sure Animal's on the list somewhere. Why would you download one without the other? Kind of defeats the purpose. You got this rapper on here. Got a Big Show. That Donald Trump, I don't know. That photo face, looks a little. That does look like LeBron James. I've looked at this character on here before. I'm sure he's probably 6'8", like in real life. That does look a lot like him. I think he's a muscular guy. He's bulky, but he's a little slimmer than that. But this is a game, whatever. You're gonna kind of amp him up a little bit. This is the rapper. I don't really follow the rap game too much. I mean, I listen to rap, but I don't really follow too much. Like, I don't know these new artists that well, but I know that's a rapper. Okay, don't judge me. I know who it is, but not really. Got the Great Khali. Got Beetlejuice on here. Of course, you can't make the guys that short like he is in real life, but you ain't hurting nothing by putting him on here. You got the Great Khali. That looks a lot like him. That's a good. I seen the Great Khali in person once, and he is definitely. They're not exaggerating about his height. I think they got him height as. I think they say he's 7'4", 7'5". He's definitely there. He's extremely big. Got Ronda Rousey. I think she's gonna be on the next DLC. I believe. Is this her current attire? I'm guessing it probably is. I mean, Why else would they put it on here? You know, that's probably something similar to what she'll have in the next DLC. Got the Fiend. Of course, you guys are going to put him on here. His pants and his parts on here. You know, and of course, you had to put the tattoos, upload them. Why does his entrance have different hair color? What's that about? I don't know. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, but let's see. Let's go on to another page. Page 4. What are y'all putting on? Let's see what you guys are putting on here. Got a Mike Tyson on here. He's on here. This, as you can see, this character's been on here for, how long has he been on here? Because he's now in the game anyway, so, I don't know why you would need this one, because this is definitely a created wrestler. It's not like an alternate attire version or anything like that. I think they put him on here before I'm sure they did with, as you can see, yeah, they put him on here on March 10th, which is 2 days after the early release, which means, yeah, he was on here way before. They created him way before the game, way before the DLC. So, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so that's Scorpion. That's a very good Scorpion. I like that version. I'm wondering if that looks like the Mortal Kombat 11 version. That's a game I've been playing as of recent. A game that I really like, actually. Okay, got another Moxley. Adam Page. Sometimes I see a wrestler's name that I heard of, but I'm not completely familiar with him. Got a Captain America on here. That looks like probably a movie version, I guess. Maybe the video game, I'm not sure. Okay, let's go into the next page. I saw that Tupac on here. Got God on here. Of course, you guys. That actually looks a lot like Kurt Angle. I mean, you guys, because to me, he has one of those body structures that are hard to really create because he's got like short arms in real life. Like his arms look, but he's in good shape. He's always been fit. But that's a very good version of Kurt Angle. Probably as good as you're gonna get. I mean, that looks very good. It almost looks like he's in the game or something. Guys got Eminem on here. Maybe you can put him up against Machine Gun Kelly. He's gonna be on one of the DLC, which is interesting. Not sure who this is. Somebody by the name of Speed. Looks like he has the Cincinnati Bengals jersey or something. I don't know. Not sure, but got a Homer Simpson on here. Spider-Man, Jericho, Diamond Dallas Page, Thanos. Is that from God of War or something? I can't remember what he's from, but let's go ahead and go to page 6, see what y'all got here. Of course, y'all gonna put a SpongeBob. This cane is really good, but it's easy to create that cane, very easy to create that cane. And the Mark Henry, they have a face on the created wrestler that looks a lot like him anyway. You got a 98 Rock on here. Wow, okay. That looks a lot like him. I mean, I'd say that's a very good version of, the old Rock. I like it. I'm surprised they didn't put it on here anyway. They just stopped putting the historic Rock characters on here. I'm not sure why. That would be more useful than the current one because the current one, doesn't hardly wrestle anyway. You want to make your historic matches with him. You got Joe Biden. That actually looks like him. That's funny. That's the funny thing. That actually looks like Biden, which I find that funny. But the funny thing is his face. When you look at him right here, their teeth would not show. So that just shows there's a photo just kind of covering his face. But that does look a lot like Biden. I will tell you that. And it's not, it might just be a facial tattoo. I don't know. Got your Ronald McDonald on here. Got Paige. I believe she retired from wrestling. Got a John Cena superhero character. Wow, you guys didn't even bother to download the McDonald's logo. You just used the M that was in the game. That's still a pretty funny character. You know what I don't like? When you create a wrestler and then it asks you if you want to put it on the community, they ask you that before you even give the character moves. So a lot of these guys have the same moves because that's probably when they're putting it on there. I don't think that's a good move, but that's what's going on. Let's take a look at some more. That kind of looks like the Lou Ferrigno version, maybe. Yeah, it kind of looks like him for sure. Everybody's got the end of days finisher for that very reason that I just mentioned. But that definitely looks like the Incredible Hulk. I mean, the Lou Ferrigno Hulk. Got Mankind on here. I'm wondering, is this just an alternate attire from that Cactus Jack they got on here? I would imagine it probably is. It was easy. All his parts are here, so it's not hard to make him. Got the Black Panther on here. Got the mask, then without the mask. Okay. Got a Michael Jackson. Of course, somebody's gonna put that on here. Michael Myers. There's some characters that are like automatic, just because of the parts that are already in the game. And you guys had the audacity to put Will Smith on here. That does look like him, but the head just looks a little small. You got an old school Batman. Look at that. Let's take a look. Yeah, you got an old school Batman on here. The old school Batman was very unmuscular. The one from the '60s. I mean, he just didn't have anything going on muscular wise. But at that time, that worked. That look worked. We're gonna look at a couple more pages, and then we're gonna look at some rings and some, stuff like that. I've downloaded some tattoos on here because, oh, look at this Michael Jordan. That's what I have downloaded. I've downloaded, some photos, some stuff from that, the community creations, but I haven't downloaded any wrestlers. That face looks just like him. That torso just looks really funny. The clothes look a little funny. That's a big jersey with small shorts, but I mean, if you want Michael Jordan in this, that right there is gonna work for you. I mean, What else y'all got going on? You got Harley Quinn on here. You got Biggie Smalls. You guys got Notorious B.I.G. on here, man. And you got Tupac. The problem I have, see, you see his face, like the photo, like the lighting on the photos kind of messes it up a little bit. You know, I've struggled with that. I keep trying to put faces on here, but I'm having issues with lighting on pictures, and it just kind of discourages me. I actually put myself on here too. I haven't really done a lot with him, but I'm trying to make the face look better. I'll probably upload him. It's my actual self. Probably put him on here. What is that? Got a Shaquille O'Neal. He's got a humongous face. And then look at this. Then the other one has a smaller face. You guys are silly, man. Look at this. I mean, his skin tone is even different. Why does one head look smaller than the other? I don't know how you guys did that, but whatever. But you didn't use the same face on both, which means they're using a tattoo instead of face copy, because you can't use two different face copies, face uploads for different attires. You have to use the same one. So I'm not sure what's going on there. That looked a lot like Billy Ray Dudley, whatever you want to call him. Don't know why you got this on here. He's already on the game with that attire or something very similar. Not sure why that's necessary. Let's see when that was put on here. Oh, that was put on here March 16th, because that was before the DLC came out. Okay, so let's look at something else, y'all. Let's look at arenas. We're gonna take a quick look at this. We're not gonna spend too much time on arenas. We're not gonna make an hour-long video or nothing like that. Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna do another video just showing certain wrestlers, on the community creations. I think I may have done that before. You got All Out AEW. You can actually pretty much play AEW with this game. They got a lot of wrestlers on here on the community creations, a lot of arenas. And I will be honest, that AEW Fight Forever, I think is what it's called. It's not out yet. I don't even know the release date. I don't even know if it's coming out this year. But to my opinion, right now, it's not looking that great. I mean, they say the creative wrestler is not very deep. The wrestlers don't look that great. I mean, I'm sure it has good features. I'm very sure that I'll at least get the game. Look at it. I'm sure it has THQ with them. I mean, I'm sorry, not THQ. I didn't mean to say that. They have Ukes working with them. I'm sure they're gonna have a good product. As far as the wrestling moves, the matches, I feel like it's gonna be pretty good from that standpoint. I'm definitely gonna look into getting it. I'm definitely gonna get it. Let me just put it like that, okay? I gotta at least get these games to look at them. You know, got your Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor got bought out by AEW, if I'm not mistaken. I think they did. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what is going on with Impact Wrestling? I know they're still in action, but it seems like they just don't have anything going on. Like the popularity is too low, or the crowds are too small. This looks almost, from what I believe, this looks exactly like it. I mean, I've seen it before. The lucha, whatever it's called, man, lucha libre, I think, lucha underground. Yeah, lucha underground. That looks a lot like it. They would have these long dialogues, like soap opera dialogues, like just that's what that show is really more about. I mean, they just took it to the next level when it comes to like showing dialogues and storylines. I mean, they go all out with that as far as like following people around instead of showing a lot of matches. You get your Impact. This is more of an old school version. I do like the Impact ring, the real life Impact ring with the 6 or 8 turnbuckles, or the octagon or hexagon, whatever the shape is. I can't even remember the shape, but we're gonna take a look at championship belts. Here's y'all's most recent, but we're gonna look at the most popular. See what we got here. Got a doggone TikTok champion. You know, put your matches on TikTok or whatever the case may be. TNT champion. Not sure if that looks like the one that they have on AEW. I'm assuming it probably does, just because it has a lot of downloads. I would imagine that would indicate that it looks good. That definitely looks like the AEW belt. And I thought it'd be hard to make just because of, the shape of it, but that looks that's definitely good enough. I mean, I would certainly download that if I wanted the AEW belt. Got a Fiend belt, got an NWO spray paint over top of a current WWE title. I don't like the current WWE Championship belts. I don't like that big W. All it is just a belt with that W on it. That's kind of weak. I like the historic belts better. What is this, Ring of Honor? Is that what their belt looks like? I mean, that looks pretty cool, that design. It's silver. Not sure if that's really what their belt looks like. I could look that up easily, I'm sure. WCW Women's Champion. I don't know if they had that. They might have for a short time. It's possible. What else we got? Don't let the thing stop on me and start, going to that infinite. Okay, it didn't. Okay, we're gonna look at about 5 pages. Got the $1 million belt, Impact. Get your Impact belt. Okay, Women's World Championship champions. Not sure what that is. It says custom belt to add your own logo. Okay, it's just a belt, I don't think it represents anything specifically. You got a Dragon Ball Z on here. Okay. Got another version of the TNT belt. That looks different than the other one, so, apparently one of them probably isn't accurate. You guys got a KFC champion. Who's going to be the champion of fried chicken? I mean, let's be real here. TBS. They got a belt too, of course. Got a Pepsi champion. Okay. You guys are pretty creative, I see. Got a lot to show on here. Anyway, that's all we're going to show on this. I don't want to make a video that's like 45 minutes or anything like that. But we're going to continue to make videos like this. Please subscribe to the channel. We got a lot coming up, a lot of content coming up. Not just about this game. Take a look at my channel, kind of scroll through my videos, see all that I got on there, because I have several different games. But anyway, thanks for watching.